22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, Fields. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Hey, go Fury. Do it back.
Once more, here's Eckler. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Lance, he'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Green Jack. Black Ultra. Ready?
On play action, Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Cooper will go in motion. And they'll go for it. Lance. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. He will push his way down to about the 14. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable.
Here we go. Set.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mega. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the 50, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Fields. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Fields changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. It looks like they'll move things around here. Fields on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Okay, right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check you. Blue is striking. Ready.
Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get it. And off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Lance. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Lance. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Right now, 3-3. Blaster, 6.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Escaping the pressure. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Fly blue. Fury, yellow. Smash, red. Steel, black. Hut.
Lance going to try to throw for this. Rolling to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now
trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Lance now on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And Lance going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Check steal. Red, cycle. Green jack. Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for 1 final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The returner, DJ Chark. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Out to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. How about this? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 37-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, go steal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The tight end in motion right.
On the ball.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yellow, zoom. Rail, yellow.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
6, mega.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Chark set to return it, taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Lance, and just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Lance again.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Lance to throw on second down here. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Cooper will come in motion right.
Black shot. Set.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
White, white. Rail, yellow. Blue.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
6, Madden. Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Lance. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Lance looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Now it's Fields. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Fields going to change things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yellow, go. Smash, red. Steel, black.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On second down, here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Sam Sloman now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 63, Giants 21. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Red!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Hey, Blue! Red, cycle! Green Jack! Jack Fury! Black Ultra! Hut!
Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Get in the game! Try to get Jones back in! This is the one, boys! Here we go!
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Set.
Again, it's Lance. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Go red. Zoom black. Black shot. White. White. Ready.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sam Sloman for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions have recovered. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. Well,
Nobody do it better than me. Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, like promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see